how do you approach psychological aspects of chess, such as handling pressure or maintaining focus during the critical moments of the game?
Yeah, they're not always easy, but I think I keep getting better at it with practice, and there are some other good habits, like apart from chess, that I follow that I believe helps me in handling certain situations.
I think it depends. It's quite hard to always not only be able to sense the moments, but also handle them calmly. I think for a lot of players, when they're kind of in the zone, it happens naturally, but getting there is something we're all kind of struggling to figure out. So you try and prepare as well as possible to try and keep sort of a level head, level blood sugar during the game, but yeah, it's not easy.
I think the correct answer is it comes with experience. Only I think experience can make you truly as a great player, because you have to get through these kind of situations in many tournaments, and with that you gain experience, and you'll understand how to handle it better. So yeah, the key aspect is experience.
I don't know if I handle it too well, but concentration is, I think it's a bit easier when you're a bit younger, and then it takes a bit more, like it comes totally naturally when you're in your early 20s or even late teens, as some players in this tournament are. And then it becomes a bit more difficult, where you have to kind of force yourself sometimes to concentrate and stay motivated for a 6-hour game. In Rapid and Blitz, not as important, I think, because then it's so intense and you have the adrenaline, you don't really have time to ever relax. But in classical, that can be an issue. And like psychology is of course a huge part. I think we've seen players who have tremendous ability, don't make the most of their ability because of some psychological factors, and some players who maybe don't have as much ability, but they achieve much more because their psychology is a bit better.
For me, I try to keep it simple. I try to take one decision at a time and not think ahead and think about like result and so on. Just try to take that one decision and then see.
Yeah, normally I think with experience you get the way you should handle the pressure, so you will find ways, but still it's always very difficult, because in the tense moments, when especially you don't have so much time on the clock, let's say, or you have tough position, still it's very tough for even very top level. But there is not a special techniques, just like you should try to find best move.
Yeah, I think experience really helps there. You don't do everything the first time. You've been through all these kind of situations. You've tried dealing with it in all kinds of ways, and you saw what works for you, what doesn't. I think that really helps. And by now I have a pretty healthy way of dealing with stuff, and I'm able to get over bad and good results as well.
Yeah, you have to be very mentally strong to have a great chess career. As you can see, some other players, many other players, they hire psychologists or psychiatrists to help them. So it requires training, just because in order to be a successful chess player, it requires many different things to fall in the right place at the right time. So you practice it.
What you are doing?
Oh, what am I doing? I could be better. Could be better, certainly. One of the things that could be better, especially for me in the past, when I have a loss or two, it could easily put me in a bad place. For me, I try to be happy and relaxed. Obviously, you want to win, you want to do well, but it's not always possible, so you gotta take it. I try to take it one day, one game at a time, and try to be my usual happy self.
Well, I don't do anything in particular. I think it's just about practice. I have played a lot of chess games in my life. I've been under pressure, of course, numerous times, because the stronger your opponent is, the more pressure there is, obviously. At some point, it's you're just getting used to it, I think. Or at least I would wish to think that. Yeah, there is nothing in particular that I do. Like, no psychological tricks or stuff like that.
Okay, depends a lot on the time control. For the classical chess, I'm kind of used to it because I've been playing most of my life classical chess. So that part is, I don't know, kind of now automatic, I would say. But in Blitz and Rapid, it's sometimes difficult to find the right moment to stop to think, or sometimes you play a move too quickly and when you should think, sometimes it's the other way around. So probably that makes a huge difference in Blitz and Rapid to know when to think and when to just blitz out the moves and not to lose on time even in the end.